Hello, 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 and welcome to Kaylin's Corner. I'm your host, Kaylin, and this is my corner of the internet, where I talk about anything and everything that comes to mind. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this finds you well. Well, look at that. Look at me starting with the intro instead of saying it a couple minutes in. I decided to switch things up a little bit. And I also decided to rub noses with the cat, and it was bad decision. Bad idea. It's like I know I'm allergic. I know I'm allergic. But they're so cute. And so I was laying down on the bed. The cat is sleeping on the bed, curled up. He moved himself closer to me and our noses touched. And he rubbed his nose into mine. And I was like, oh, I couldn't back away. What was done was done. And now I kind of look like Rudolph, like just a little tiny bit. And I also have like a red spot on my forehead right above my eyebrow. I think the top of his head touched. Yeah, because I was laying down on this side. That would make sense. uh, well, yeah. But I still love my cats. I love my cats. I still think that it's so crazy that I didn't like cats before and now I'm just a little bit of a cat lady, but people change with time. It happens. Sometimes people do lie too, so I don't know. But like I'm not saying that I'm lying. I'm just saying that in opposition to people changing with time, people also lie or like fall back on old habits or whatever, you know? Like, oh, I changed, but you didn't really change. You didn't really change. You still do the same things. You say the same things, but your actions haven't changed. Meh. Did I say that right? I don't feel like I said that right. You say the same things and your actions haven't changed. It's like saying the same thing twice, I think. I'm repeating myself. What? Reverse. Shh. I don't know if I've said this on here before. This is like a little bit of a random thought, but this is a thought that I've had like in the past. Excuse me, because I think this is so funny. I'm so sorry. If the cha cha slide comes on at a birthday party, I'm going to the dance floor. I don't care what you have to say about me. It's it's the cha cha slide. Like, hello? And if it's the second one, girl, I'm running. Running. I honestly could probably recite the song word for word, bar for bar right now. Am I gonna fact check myself? No. I really want to, but I'm fighting the urge to sing this out loud because why? I'm gonna let the man keep his job and do his thing. What if I wrote a new cha cha slide though? Like, ooh, ooh. What if I made my own cha cha slide? Like I just instruct you on the dance moves to do. This is something new. The Casper Slide Part 2. Featuring the Platinum Band. And this time, we're gonna get funky. Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap your hands. Clap, clap your hands. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Cha cha real smooth. Let's turn around. I don't know if it's let's turn around or let's go to work. I think it's let's turn around first and then let's go to work later on in the song. I don't know. Now that urge has been released. I can't run from my demons. They know how to swim. Yo, that was outrageous. But like, yeah, like I was saying, if the cha cha slide comes on, I will be on the dance floor. I will push the kids out of the way. Make some room. Big Dog is on the dance floor. I did not mean to call myself Big Dog right then. I've never called myself Big Dog ever, but that was fucking hilarious. No, but like, I don't know, there's just something about like the Cha Cha Slide and like other songs that are kind of similar, like the Cupid Shuffle, the is it the Electric Slide? And Cotton Eye Joe, dude, I don't remember the dance. I don't think. Oh, maybe. I don't really remember the Cotton Eye Joe dance, but I used to. Yeah, yeah. I don't remember who taught me that. If it was in school, growing up as a kid, or like a random kid at a party taught me how to dance to that song. Listen, I don't know, but there's just some. Maybe it's the nostalgia behind. The nostalgia behind it all that keeps me going back. I wouldn't be surprised, but like, there's just so many good memories or fun memories. Can a memory be fun but not good? And can a memory be good but not fun? It was good that you didn't do this, but it wasn't fun. It was fun that you did this, but it wasn't good. Yes, they can be true on their own, of course. I don't know why I thought otherwise. They can be true at the same time, but not always. All or nothing statements are something that I tend to have trouble with, and they are things that I tend to make frequently, I've noticed. Ugh, excuse me. Like, I'll say something like, I'm always late for work, or damn, not a good one to start on, but like, that's the first thing that came to mind. I'm not always late to work. Sometimes I'm early. Sometimes I'm right on time. Sometimes I'm late for work. But in my mind, I think that because being late sticks out the most as opposed to being earlier on time, it's the it's the first one I go to say, and I just use the word always with it. And so maybe in turn it causes me to act in that way more frequently than the others, because I guess not me reflecting aloud on, you know what, it's fine, but it's something to think about. Maybe that's why. But like, all or nothing statements are something I tend to say a lot, and I don't really like it because it's not true. It's not true. Like, it's not always sunny in the morning. Some mornings it's dark and cloudy and rainy. Sometimes you don't see the sun all day. Sometimes you don't see the sun for days. You don't always get to see the sun. But the sun is always there. That is true. It's just behind the clouds. We can't see it. Do you think that the clouds are covering for the sun and the sun low key runs away to another system? That's just me being silly. I don't think that's the case because everything is like moving constantly. But like, can you imagine? That would be like a silly little cartoon thing, I feel like. Or it could be a silly little cartoon thing. Like, the clouds, the rainy days are just covering for the sun, and we're just a bunch of babies with anxious attachment styles to the sun. And we get sad when the sun isn't there. Because why does the sun come out and suddenly I have the will to live? Like, yeah, it was raining all week and I was sad, but it has nothing to do with the rain and everything to do with me. But suddenly the sun comes out, and you know what? I think life is worth living again. Like, hello. Hello. Sometimes you gotta close the door to open the window. That quote comes to mind so much more frequently than I ever would have thought. I feel like I've quoted that on my podcast at least three separate times, including this one. So this one and at least two other times prior. But I don't I don't know. I'm not really sure. 11, 11. Oh, just for a second, just for a second. Oh, you know what? I did actually have some things that I wanted to talk about on here. But oh, if you did not know, the Shrek one, oh, the first Shrek movie had its 23rd anniversary the other day. Shrek was released on April 22nd to 2001. So, on April 22nd, 2024, Shrek 1 turned 23 years old. And Shrek was just heavy on my mind, I guess. I decided to listen to the soundtrack in honor of it. And then I also decided to listen to the soundtrack for Shrek 2. And this might be a little bit of a hot take. And I've had some hot takes before because people look at me when I say I don't like mashed potatoes, and I don't know. It's like they've never heard that before. But I can't do the texture. I'm sorry. I still have teeth. I'd like to use them. But anyway, um Shrek 1 versus Shrek 2 soundtrack. Not gonna lie, I think Shrek 1 might have Shrek 2 beat. I don't know, maybe it's because of the memories that I have attached to the first Shrek movie as opposed to the second one, but like I just feel like the first movie has hotter hits, like All Star. Let's look at the albums, shall we? Let's compare and contrast, shall we? Somebody once told me the world was gonna. What does he say? I don't know. I'm a believer. Oh, I don't know. The songs aren't in order, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure All Star is the first song that we hear in the movie for the first Shrek, because that's when he comes out of the outhouse, slamming. Well, not really slamming the door, but like throwing the door open, pushing the door open. I didn't want to use the word push for whatever reason. I was avoiding it so hard. It's whatever. Anyway, but like the fairy godmother's solo on I Need a Hero. Oh my, for Shrek 2, that song goes hard. Like you can't even hello me comparing that to freaking All Star by Smash Mouth. But like Bad Reputation. Hallelujah. Let's see. Funky Town goes hard though. Funky Town goes hard. You can't even lie. Actually, you know what? There's more songs on this one. There's 10 songs for Shrek 2 and 8 songs for Shrek 1. You know what? Maybe I'll rescind my statement. Or maybe it's just because I'm more emotionally attached, like I said, to the first Shrek movie. Maybe I take it back. But like, oh, Accidentally in Love is so good too. And like Funky Town, Little Drop of. Oop, should I play it? I don't want it to play so loud though. Let me put the volume down. Oh. Yeah, I think it was the last two songs on the album that made me go, I think Shrek 1 hits better. I need a hero. Is that where is it? Whoa. No. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I swear to God. Is that really how it starts? No, because this isn't the same version. I need the fairy godmother version. I think we're gonna have to hit up YouTube for this one because fairy godmother's version of I Need a Hero, it just goes too hard. And anyone that says otherwise has bad taste. I don't know what to tell you. YouTube and their ads. Listen to this. Am I about to sit here and play this oh, on here? Yeah, because your ears gotta be blessed. Princess, do you wanna be the dance? Since when do you dance? Fiona, my dearest, if there's one thing I know, it's that love is full of surprises. Prince Charming's bitch ass. Listening to me react to I Need a Hero by Shrek 2. Well, by Shrek 2 cast. Oh, here we go. It's just like so perfect. The giant gingerbread man. No! Not the cup drop button! He gets mad as hell. Oh my god. Go, Mongo, go! I always forget his name. The big gingerbread man's name is Mongo. No, they drowned him in milk to break him down. Ugh. And they got the milk froth hair. Stop playing with them. Like, how intense is this scene with the music in the background? For real. No! His arm broke off! But Shrek is able to jump on in thanks to Mongo. He said, be good. And here he comes. Shout out to Donkey. He brings out the big kitty eyes. Puss in Boots is an orange cat, I just realized. Does he really exhibit orange cat behavior? We'll discuss this after the scene is over. Just a couple seconds more, anyway. Boom. And just like that, the scene is over. I just put two and two together because I've been seeing a lot of orange cat videos lately. Sorry. This is thoughts rushing through my head right now. Orange cats have been exposed to exhibit strange behaviors as of recently, at least for me at least for me from what I've seen on the internet recently. And realizing that Puss in Boots is himself an orange cat. I don't know. It's kind of sparked something in me, I guess you could say. Sparked what? What does this change? How does this make a difference? I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Orange cats have been depicted to be like really silly, goofy, dumb. But like Puss in Boots, would I use those adjectives to describe him? Perhaps. In some instances, he does depict those adjectives, but those aren't the first ones that would come to mind, you know? So it's like, whoa, he's an orange cat, but like, he's not giving orange cat. Is he? Do you think Puss in Boots gives orange cat? Like, I know that he is literally an orange cat, but I don't know why it didn't click in my mind. He's not giving orange cat behavior, like silly, goofy, dumb orange cat behavior. Well, kind of the way that he's all up on the ladies and but also like very brave. Hmm. I don't have an orange cat, so I can't really tell. Are there any orange cat owners out there who can testify or who would like to give their opinion on this? Is does Puss in Boots give orange cat behavior? Yeah, you know what? I don't. I was sorry. I started to stem back to the whole reason why I even started talking about Puss in Boots and orange cat behavior was because of Shrek, and I was talking about their soundtracks and if the first movie or the second movie has a better one. Originally, did say I do. I did say that I think the first movie has a better soundtrack, but I don't know. I Need a Hero. It just goes so hard. Is that what it's called? Like actually, I need a hero. Yeah, I need a hero scene. I'm holding up for the hero. Yeah, but the first one is just such a classic. But there aren't any like theatrical scenes like that in the first movie that I can think of anyway. Are there? Oh, at the end. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Yeah, at their wedding. Oh, such a what a good way to end the movie too. Sorry, I'm clearly a big Shrek stan. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? It's just such a good movie. Such a good series. Even their little spin-offs, like the little shows that they did. I remember they were on Netflix way back when. but I don't really use Netflix now, so I don't know if they're still there. Still, if anyone even watches them anymore. But they did like their Halloween. I think there was like a spooky stories, like short film kind of thing that they did. But yeah, it's crazy. I say this, and I also say that I don't really watch anything. But that's true now. I don't really watch stuff anymore. Every now and then, I don't go out of my way to watch stuff anymore. But are they gonna ever drop a new Shrek movie? Because I kept on hearing that they were, but never getting any official news. One time I did get a notification from Google, and it was like a trailer, and it was a trailer on YouTube, and I clicked on it thinking that it was legit, and then I like not even a minute in I realized that all the scene like I've seen all the scenes before. Like as in they were scenes from other movies, just trying to make like a new trailer. It wasn't anything. It wasn't real, and I was upset about it, but it is what it is. Here's to hoping that they make a new Shrek movie sometime soon, please. Mike Myers, please. Wait. Yeah. Please make another Shrek movie. And cast me in it, please. Can you imagine me voicing a character on Shrek? I don't know what character that would be. I don't I don't want to say that I don't think I could voice any of the current characters, but I just believe that the cast is so perfect the way that it is that I don't feel honored enough excuse me, don't feel honored enough to be able to take their place. Like I don't feel like I could, you know. But um sorry, Mike Myers bio on Instagram: writer, actor, director, dad. Not proven to be Michael Myers from Halloween. Uh that's so funny. How does he not have more He only has 77.2K followers. I don't want to play any of the videos because he not he because I don't want it to stop recording my podcast, but that's crazy. Well, I didn't follow him before, so but like who would think? He's done so many other things. But he doesn't really post on here either. Last thing was from 2022. I was going to say last year. That was 2 years ago. May 9th, 2022. Fun fact, Mike Myers is also... My goodness, why does my voice keep on cutting out? Sorry. Mike Myers is also a Gemini. May 25th, 1963. Gemini King. We love to see it. All the characters. Is that why I resonate so hard? And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Now I got that song in my head. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, my voice. Sorry. She's cracking up a little bit. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Yes. Eddie Murphy as Donkey. Like, yeah. Who, like, that's just perfect pairing. My goodness, sorry. I get so excited. But, like, can there please Please be another Shrek movie. Cat in the Hat is another movie that I love. Another one of his movies that I love because it's freaking hilarious. If you've never seen The Cat in the Hat, you have to watch it. It's a classic. I believe this is another movie that I had on DVD, or somebody in my household had on DVD, and I used to watch frequently enough. I didn't really understand like the story at first. Like, I don't know why I was always not always. I was kind of slow, low key when it came to movie plots, but I would always like guess the movie plot and get it right anyway. But for some reason, it didn't make sense. Like, I got the bits and pieces like connecting, but I couldn't put it all together until the end sometimes. But anyway, where was I even going with this? Oh, The Cat in the Hat. Wonderful movie. Wonderful, wonderful movie. Well, maybe it's also a sentimental thing since I watched it growing up, but definitely a movie worth watching if you ask me. Wait, he was in The Incredibles, but as what character? Hello? Cast. Edna is voiced by a man? I didn't know that. What does the E in Edna's name even stand for anyway? He's listed on here, but it doesn't say what his role was. Okay, whatever. But okay, what does the E in Edna stand for? Because I'm curious. Because it said Edna E. Edna E. Mode is a fictional character in Pixar's animated superhero film, The Incredibles, and its sequel, Incredibles 2. Sorry, I like totally stopped reading in the middle of the sentence. Actually, you know what? Let me reread that from beginning to end because I just sounded like I don't know how to read. I promise I know how to read. Sometimes I just stop reading sentences aloud and I finish reading them in my head instead. And I've gotten so comfy on here that sometimes I forget that I'm recording and I do that. Like, no, girly pop, you need to speak with your mouth out loud because otherwise you're not going to get the content that you were trying to get. Hello? We can't extract the words from your brain, although that would be kind of cool. And also kind of scary. Don't stealing my thoughts, please. Please. But yeah, it says Edna E. Mode is a fictional character in Pixar's animated superhero film The Incredibles and its sequel Incredibles 2. What is Edna's gender? Oh, E is for alias? I mean, E is her alias? Question mark. Species, human, gender, female. Okay. Edna E. Mode. I didn't know her. You know, watching the movie, I thought she was speaking into the thing, like saying Edna mode. Like, it's the mode just for her. And then she added and guest at the end because she forgot that she had Mrs. Incredible Elastigirl. I forgot what her real name is with her. That's why the guns were pulled out. I didn't know that her name was Edna E. Mode. So, but like, what's the significance? Why Edna E mode? Edna E mode? Edna E mode. I wonder if there's some silly, goofy, not like trick, but like, I don't know, word vomit kind of thing. And I'm just not getting it. But anyway, I didn't know that Edna was voiced by a man. Why is Edna voiced by a man? Till Edna Mode, the superhero costume designer in The Incredibles, is voiced by Brad Bird, the film's director. Bird voiced Edna during storyboarding sessions, after which the production team couldn't find an actress who could do the voice better than him. That's crazy. So they all unanimously decided, like, yeah, that you're just not what we're looking for. Until the director said, I'm gonna just do it myself. And they did. And he ate it up. Period. But, okay, but what does the E stand for? Edna Incredibles' full name. Edna E. Mode is a fictional character in Pixar's animated superhero film The Incredibles and its sequel Incredibles 2. She is an eccentric fashion designer renowned for creating the costumes of several famous superheroes, having worked particularly close with Mr. Who? Oh shit. I don't like clicking on links because it doesn't bring you, like, I wish it would highlight what I was just reading in the passage so I don't have to go looking for it. Maybe that's just me being lazy. Maybe I'm just looking for a little bit too much convenience. I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea actually, and I'm just beating myself up for no reason. You tell me. But what is the, like, what E for what? E for what? Maybe that's just not an answer I'm ever gonna get. E is a character who has never known a moment of doubt in her whole life. Oh wow, she's always believed in herself. Period. The sketches on the wall were ideas for the look of Edna Mode, better known simply as E, the diminutive designer who creates costumes for superheroes in The Incredibles. Brad Bird wrote and directed the movie. Brad Bird. E is a character who has never known a moment of doubt in her whole life. And I have a little bit of that in me at times. And I like it when I have that in me. She's the only one who really unbalances the superheroes. We knew that her style had to be somewhat eccentric and possibly severe, but we ended up making her too dowdy or too harsh so that she didn't appear to be somebody who was fun to be around. So we went for something that was stylish and very simple. Black always looks good, and it goes great with her hair. So you put that with big black glasses, and it makes a very striking statement. Narrator. That's the final E at the far left end of this wall. Brad Bird. Many people have mentioned that the character reminds them of Edith Head, that famous Hollywood costume designer. But there were many inspirations. Narrator. Still, Brad knew instinctively how E sounded. Brad Bird. And I would find myself drifting into this voice, and I would say, she's someone who would kind of stand like this, don't you know? And I think that the voice, in a weird way, influenced what they ended up drawing. Maybe I could see that. Narrator. Brad, who did E's voice in the film, was delighted when designers around the world adopted her as a kind of mascot. Or, as E herself might say, darling, it's been a pleasure. That was a nice little read. We love Edna. She's that girl. She's that girl. Darling. Yeah, she's that girl. What can she say? She's that girl. The Incredibles is also a movie that I used to watch. Not as frequently as movies like Shrek, but it is a movie that I did used to watch a good amount when I was a kid growing up. It's just one of those movies. And Nemo too. I had Nemo on DVD. Used to watch Nemo a lot. And it would low key, like, the beginning always made me so sad. Like, it's always so tragic in the beginning. Like, damn. Can't even give me a couple of minutes of peace. No time to enjoy the movie. First, the mom gets eaten, and literally all of her babies except for one, and the last one left was Nemo. And then Nemo gets taken away by a diver. Shout out to Marlon for actually having the will to go and the ability. Like that's crazy. If you think about it, like if you really think about it, that actually, well, obviously that actually happening would be like, I don't want to say impossible, but very unlikely. It's a movie, obviously, we know this, but like to think of all of that, talent, the brain, the mind, the way the mind works is crazy. But yeah, people are so creative. It's amazing. Sometimes I watch movies and shows and wonder if I could have thought of anything similar. Like, I don't know. I think that's why I low key like to try to predict what's gonna happen next. Because it's like, oh, well, I want to see. Not that I want to see how hard it is, but like, I feel like I could do this too. Like, this could happen next, and then it actually does, and it's like, oh, I could have wrote this movie. But then I watch a movie and I try to predict what's gonna happen next, and something completely different happens. It's like, wow, that was great. I couldn't have wrote that movie. I love when I can't predict a movie though, because I feel like I'm able to predict a lot of them. And sometimes it takes the fun out of watching stuff, which is why I low key don't watch too much media anymore. Besides, like, I don't know, like TikToks and things and Instagram reels, because that's just that's just the media that I consume right now. But anyway, yeah, I love a movie that can keep me guessing, like keep me on my toes. Like I'm still guessing and I'm getting it wrong. Sometimes some of the guesses in between will be right, and I'm like, oh, now I see what they're thinking. But then I really don't see what they're thinking because my next guess is wrong too. Don't watch movies with me if you don't want me like making comments as the movie goes on. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I am a little bit of a yapper, as we can hear. And so when I'm watching a movie, I do like to comment on it as I see it. Sometimes I'll ask questions because sometimes the people I'm watching movies with will have already seen it and they will spoil it for me. I do like to guess, as I've said already. I like to make my guesses and see. Um, but sometimes I miss things that they had already picked up, because I be yapping. Sometimes I'm able to keep my commentary to myself. It really just depends on the day, the mood of it all. My mood, myself, and like the mood of the room, the day, Because I do know how to watch a movie silently. Like when I'm at the movie theater, I'll like laugh and giggle, but I'll make my comments to myself in my head. And then I'll react aloud if I make a guess and it's correct. Cuz it's like, "Oh wow, I really could have been there. I really could have been there writing this." So predictable. I wonder if anyone else feels the same way. Like, do you watch movies and guess what's going to happen next and feel like you could have been on the set, in the writing room, at the screenplay, in the recording booth? Sometimes I do. Not all the time, but sometimes. It's just interesting to think about. I also do like to think about like the behind the scenes stuff too, because I think that stuff is so fun, so cool. Because people, they really get into it. Like, I don't know. I have been doing a little bit of studying on the voice acting stuff lately, and I have seen like behind the scenes videos before of people like in studios reading off the script um for the scenes and stuff. And like they even like they get so into it that they start using like their hands and things. And I do talk with my hands normally, so like I feel like that would definitely help if that was something that I did. Considering I am a fidgeter, like I'm pretty sure in the last video, no, not the last video, because I didn't record a video. In the last episode, you could hear me kind of like fidgeting around and tapping my fingers, which I found to be a little bit of a little bit annoying. Jeez, but I feel like if I were using my hands to like talk and express myself, excuse me, it wouldn't be such an issue. I don't know. But I've been able to stand kind of still. It depends. On the day, you know. But wow, shout out to the director for voicing Edna, the icon, the legend, tiny and mighty, fashion queen. Don't play with her. Stop playing with them. Her and Jack Jack, dynamic duo. Stop playing with them. How did I even get to talk? Oh, because I wanted to see. I still don't know what character he was playing in this movie. It's okay. It's fine, I guess. It's fine, I guess. It's not that important anyway. But I would like to get to the bottom of it. Perhaps. Let's see. Ugh, excuse me. Getting so eepy. No, because what character did he play? Like, he's literally just at the bottom with no name underneath. Like, at least for some, there are like other people here who I've never seen before. Like, it'll say their name and then underneath it'll say additional voices. For him, it has his picture, his name, and nothing underneath it. And then when I click on him, it just goes to his like little like summary page on Google with like a picture of him, his age, and like his top works, Wikipedia. Turns into like the Google search page, as if I would have just Googled him. But that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe if I click on him and then I click Incredibles. Who did he play? You son of a gun. Do 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 do. I don't see his name on here. So did they lie to me? 'Cause I'm not seeing anything. I don't know, maybe I'll just have to get over it and realize that it's not all about me and I'm not always gonna get the answers that I want when I want them. Maybe I'll find the answer later. Right? That's right. It's a good way for me to stay hopeful now. Right? Right? Sorry. Um I don't know. I can't find it. I'll have to like I really want to find it, but at the same time I'm feeling a little lazy and I don't want to. Like I'm getting bored. Like I don't want to keep searching. Basically, is what I'm saying. Like, can I wait? Auntie Edna. She is this like a short? When Bob Parr visits Edna Mode looking for help with his high energy toddler Jack Jack, Edna pulls an all night shift designing a super suit to harness the baby seemingly to harness the baby's seeming that. Oh my god, you were doing so well. When Bob Parr visits designer Edna Mode looking for help with his high energy toddler Jack Jack, Edna pulls an all night shift designing a supersuit to harness the baby's seemingly limitless powers. There we go. I know how to read. I said that a little aggressively, but sometimes I get mad at myself when I'm not able to do things on the first try. Even though I know that I shouldn't and it's a bit of a toxic behavior, we're working on it. I'm acknowledging it. We're trying to do better. Okay? Thank you. Anyway, I didn't know that they did a short with just Edna and Jack Jack. That must explain why there's an Edna and Jack Jack squishmallow pair. It all makes sense now. But I'm gonna give up on trying to figure out what characters Mike or character, if any, that Mike Myers voiced on The Incredibles because I just don't feel like looking anymore. Not gonna lie, I'm getting lazy right now. And yeah, that's it. And with that being said, I do think I'm going to end this episode here. So, thank you so much for listening to me today. I hope this found you well. If not, I hope your day gets better. Until next time, thank you so much for listening again. Sorry, I'm so bad with the outro. But thanks so much for listening. Until next time, bye.